Sleep is something every human needs, yet it's become one of the most medicated struggles in modern life. Millions of people lie awake at night, not because their bodies forgot how to sleep, but because their minds are overloaded, anxious, and restless. So what do? We reach for a pill, and at first, it works. You fall asleep faster, your body relaxes, your thoughts slow down. But tonight, I want to talk about the danger of becoming dependent on prescriptions for sleep, not from a place of judgment, but from a place of truth, wisdom, and freedom. Because sleep was designed by God to be restorative, not controlled, and peace was never meant to come from a bottle. This is not anti-medicine. Let me be clear right away. This is not a message against doctors, prescriptions, or medical help. There are seasons where medication is necessary. There are real disorders, trauma, chemical imbalances, and short-term needs where medicine can be a support. But support is different from dependence. The danger begins when sleep medications become the solution instead of a bridge, the crutch instead of a tool, or the replacement for addressing what's actually keeping us awake. Most prescription sleep aids don't heal the body's natural sleep system. They override it, they sedate the brain, they force sleep rather than restore rhythm. And while that may give short-term relief, it often leaves the root issues untouched. Chronic stress, anxiety and fear, trauma stored in the nervous system, poor sleep habits, emotional overload, spiritual unrest. So instead of healing, the body learns, I can't rest unless something external knocks me out. That's a dangerous belief because God designed the body to sleep naturally, not chemically. For God alone my soul waits in silence. From Him comes my salvation. Psalm 62:1 ESV. Here's how dependence quietly forms. At first, you take the medication occasionally, then you need it more frequently, then the dose stops working, then you need a higher dose or a stronger prescription, and now sleep feels impossible without it. This creates fear. What if I don't take it tonight? What if I can't sleep? What if I spiral tomorrow? Now the medication isn't just helping sleep, it's managing fear, and fear keeps the nervous system alert, not restful. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and self-control. 2 Timothy 1:7 ESV. Sleep medications can make you unconscious, but they cannot give you peace. They cannot quiet a guilty conscience. They cannot heal emotional wounds. They cannot restore trust in God. They cannot teach your body safety. True rest is deeper than sleep. In peace I will both lie down and sleep. For you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety. Psalm 4:8 ESV. Notice that verse doesn't say, in medication I will lie down and sleep. It says, in peace. Peace comes from trust, not sedation. When dependence forms, something subtle happens spiritually. We stop asking, Lord, why am I restless? And start declaring, I just need my pill. We shift from seeking God to managing symptoms, but God invites us to bring our sleeplessness to Him. Cast all your anxieties on Him because He cares for you. 1 Peter 5:7 ESV. Restlessness is often an invitation, not a failure. An invitation to slow down. An invitation to confront what we've been avoiding. An invitation to trust God with the night. Sleep was meant to be a daily act of surrender, a reminder that God works while we stop, a restoration of mind and body, a rhythm, not a reaction. It is in vain that you rise up early and go late to rest, for He gives to His beloved sleep. Psalm 127:2 ESV. Sleep is a gift, not something we force, chase, or chemically control. If you're currently using sleep medication, this message is not condemnation, it's invitation. An invitation to ask, what is keeping me awake? What does my body need to feel safe? What thoughts am I carrying into the night? Where am I resisting rest? Healing sleep usually comes from rebuilding healthy rhythms, calming the nervous system, addressing anxiety and trauma, replacing fear with trust, creating a God-centered bedtime routine. Jesus Himself invites us, come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28 ESV. He didn't say, I'll knock you out. He said, I will give you rest. If this message resonated with you, you're not broken, you're human, and you're not weak, you're tired. If you want help learning how to sleep without dependency, how to calm your mind naturally, and how to rest in God's design for sleep. Subscribe to this channel. Share this video with someone who's struggling. And tonight, before you reach for anything else, try reaching for Jesus first, because the deepest sleep doesn't come from medication, it comes from peace.